Alright y'all, the 2019 Grammy nominations came out and we got a lot to talk about.
I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no. I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no.
Yeah, what up y'all, it's your boy Bright here, the R&B kid, and you're tuned into another episode of On the Bright Side. But if this is your first time on my channel, please go ahead and consider subscribing, because on this channel I talk all things music and entertainment while keeping it real, while always trying to find the bright side of everything, alright? And after you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the bell next to it so you can get the post notifications. So every time I post a video, you're gonna see it. Alright y'all, so like I said, this is going to be a breakdown of my picks and predictions for the 2019 Grammy Awards. The 2019 Grammy Awards will be airing on February 10th, 2019. The nominations dropped last week. I know it's been a while, y'all. It's been like a week since I uploaded, I'm sorry. I know there's been a lot going on with finals this past week. I really couldn't sit down and make videos. But now that grad school, this semester is finally wrapped up. My finals are done, my papers are done, all that stuff. So I finally had time to sit down and make this video for you guys. But I'm pretty much going to structure this video by talking about all the categories I talked about in my previous video. If you've not checked out that video, go check it out. Probably caught up right here where I talked about my predictions for the nominations for this year. I'll talk about all the categories and I'll break down my thoughts on who I want to win and who I think will win in each category. And then at the end of the video, I'll talk about my general thoughts on all the nominations this year and my general thoughts on the snubs and surprises for this year as well. So as usual, guys, the Grammys are trash. But there was some pleasant surprises as always. To all the aspiring artists out there, you know, to all the people who look at the Grammys as this amazing thing, the Grammys are trash because some of the greatest artists in the history of music don't even have Grammys. Snoop Dogg, Nas, Tupac, Biggie, but the Grammys still exist. So I'm still here to talk about it and give you guys my thoughts and opinions on what they did right and what they did wrong this year and where I think things will go come Grammy night. So let's talk about it, okay? Y'all ready to get into it? Let's do it. Alright guys, first up we're going to talk about Record of the Year. So for Record of the Year, we have the nominees are Cardi B, Bad Bunny, and J Balvin with I Like It, Brandy Carlisle with The Joke, Childish Gambino with This Is America, Drake with God's Plan, Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper with Shallow, Kendrick Lamar and SZA with All the Stars, Post Malone and 21 Savage with Rockstar, and Zedd, Maren Morris, and Gray with The Middle. So for Record of the Year, guys, I think I did pretty well. I think I did pretty good with my predictions for this category. But to me, the clear snub in this category was Beyonce. She had two chances to be in this category, and that was with her song with Ed Sheeran, Perfect, or her song with Jay-Z, Ape Shit. I was expecting Ape Shit to pop up in this category, so I think that was a step in my opinion. In terms of my other thoughts on this category, Brandy Carlisle was a really like a dark horse in all the general categories. I don't even know who she was. I don't know her music, but I listened to her song The Joke and I watched the music video, and that really is an amazing song. So I'm really not mad that it pops up in the general categories and Record and Song of the Year. It's an amazing record, talking about just like not giving a fuck about what people think about you, because at the end you'll be the winner when they are whack, and you're going to be the one that's like popping in life because the joke will be on them. I just thought that song was written and performed beautifully. It's a great song, so I'm not mad at it in the general categories. But like I said, I do feel like Beyonce was snubbed in Record of the Year. So my major prediction for this category for Record of the Year, for the first time and I think like ever in Grammy history, I think a hip-hop song will win Record of the Year. I think the winner of this category will be Childish Gambino with This Is America. That's my pick and prediction. But if it's not This Is America, I think this category will go to either Cardi B, Bad Bunny, and J Balvin with I Like It, or Drake for God's Plan. Those are three of the biggest songs of the year. They've been everywhere, and they all three of them are really great songs and good performances. So I think those three. I think it's a three-way race between those three songs. I personally want This Is America to take it, but if This Is America doesn't take it, and I think it will, but if it doesn't take it, I think this will be between Drake and Cardi B. Preferably, I would like Cardi B to take it over Drake because I like it more than God's Plan. But God's Plan is like now Diamond is one of the biggest hip-hop songs of low-key all time and definitely of the year. So I think it has a good chance to win Record of the Year. And if it does, I won't be mad because it's a good song. But that's what it is. Alright guys, now for Song of the Year. As I said before, guys, this is a Songwriters Award, so it doesn't just go to artists, it goes to only the writers of the song. So in Song of the Year this year, guys, we have Kendrick Lamar and SZA with All the Stars, Ella Mai with Boo'd Up, Drake with God's Plan, Shawn Mendes with In My Blood, Brandy Carlisle with The Joke, Zed, Maren Morris, and Gray with The Middle, Childish Gambino with This Is America, and Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper with Shallow. So I think this is a pretty good category, guys. This is a pretty good category. The only song I kind of thought would be here that I'm not seeing here, I guess, are Meant to Be by BB Rexha and Florida Georgia Line, and Ariana Grande's No Tears Left to Cry. I thought the songs would be in here, but it is what it is. In terms of my thoughts on who's going to take this category, I think this is a race between Shallow, the writers of Shallow, and the writers of The Middle. And I also wouldn't sleep on Shawn Mendes as well. I think he could be the dark horse in this category, but I think this category will go to the writers of Shallow. So Bradley Cooper won't get this Grammy because he didn't write the song, but it will go to Lady Gaga. I think Shallow is a really well-written song, a really great like pop, timeless, classic, big record, and it's also the song that's attached to one of the biggest movies of the year too, A Star Is Born, which is also like pretty much leading the Oscar race right now. So I think it definitely has a chance to win a general category, and I don't think it'll be in record of the year. I think it'll be in song of the year. If it doesn't take it, I could see it losing to The Middle and possibly In My Blood. I don't really see any other song taking it. Maybe The Joke could be a dark horse, but because Brandy Carlisle and this song wasn't really a big song, I don't see it taking it, but it could. You never know. But I think this will go to Lady Gaga and the other writers of Shallow. But let me know what y'all think down below. Okay guys, now we're going to talk about Album of the Year. It's always the biggest award of the night. So for Album of the Year, the nominees are Cardi B with Invasion of Privacy, Brandy Carlisle with By the Way I Forgive You, Drake with Scorpion, Her with Her, Post Malone with Beer Bongs and Bentleys, Janelle Monáe with Dirty Computer, Casey Musgraves with Golden Hour, and the Black Panther soundtrack, also known as Black Panther the Album. So in terms of my general thoughts on this category, this is a very interesting category this year. To me, somewhat dry, but a very interesting category at the same time. I'm not surprised to see Cardi B, Drake, and Janelle Monáe and Casey Musgraves and the Black Panther soundtrack. But I was very surprised to see Post Malone here. Not surprised, but I'm disappointed. I'm not surprised, but I'm disappointed that he's here because this album was whack. And I think that's because it's one of the biggest albums of the year. They put it in here, but he should not be here at all. No offense to Post Malone, but he shouldn't be here. And another surprise, the other two surprises in this category are Brandy Carlisle and Her. Like I said, I don't know much about Brandy Carlisle, but she has dominated the general categories this year, so shout out to her. And also Her, I was over the moon elated when I seen her in this category. Her, shout out to you, mama, congratulations. Oh my god, y'all don't understand. If you don't know who Her is, if you don't listen to R&B, or if you do but you don't know who Her is literally one of the most like dope new artists coming out right now. I think she's gonna be future legend. So to see her here, I saw this and my heart skipped a beat. When I first saw Nomination, my heart skipped a beat and I was over the moon. I was so happy to see her in this category. Her's compilation album is an amazing project and literally one of the best R&B projects in this Grammy year. So I'm so glad I got him for Album of the Year. I was shocked but so happy. In terms of my other thoughts in this category, I'm not mad she's not here, but I'm definitely surprised when I see Taylor Swift. I thought they were going to put her in here just as a shoo-in. I didn't think she was going to win, but I thought she was going to at least be nominated, so I'm surprised she's not here. I'm not upset, but I'm surprised she's not here. And also, to me, the major snub in this category was the Carters with Everything Is Love. I have a theory that the Grammys didn't really bolster Beyonce and Jay-Z up into Album of the Year because they knew if they were nominated, there was a good chance they weren't going to win, which would have been another chance for Beyonce and Jay-Z to have won Album of the Year and only for them to have been snubbed again. I think it would have been like a Jay-Z second time and Beyonce's fourth time being snubbed in Album of the Year. So I can understand why they didn't nominate it. I think that's why, but I still think the album is so good. It's still one of my favorite albums of the year. So I would have loved to have seen it got a nomination for Album of the Year. But I think I know why they didn't nominate it. So in terms of my picks and predictions for this category, I would like for this category to go to Janelle Monáe personally. I think it's the best album out of the bunch here that I've heard. I've not heard Brandy Carlisle's album and I've not heard Casey Musgraves' album. I'm pretty sure both of his albums are really good. But personally, I want Janelle Monáe to really take this category home. I think her album is just out of this world. It's amazing. It's forward pushing. It's so creative, and it really is a statement album that was really made well. But my prediction for this category, my theory, is that the Album of the Year in 2019 will be going to the Black Panther soundtrack. I think that's my prediction for this year because it'll be a way for the Grammys to finally acknowledge hip-hop while doing it in a safe way. You give Album of the Year to Hip Hop Album, but it's not really Hip Hop Album because it's a soundtrack and it's a crowd pleaser. So everyone's happy because everyone liked the Black Panther soundtrack and it's a crowd pleaser, but it's still a Hip Hop album. But it's also good. It's a safe way to pick a Hip Hop album because you have Kendrick Lamar in the mix, who's an official Grammy Golden Boy. So I think that's a safe way to kind of acknowledge hip hop by the Grammys. I don't want the Black Panther soundtrack to win Album of the Year, but I could see it winning it for the reasons I just stated. So let's see what happens, guys. So my pick is that Black Panther will take Album of the Year. I think that will happen. But personally, I want Janelle Monáe to take it, but I don't think she will. And if she doesn't take it, and the Black Panther soundtrack doesn't take it, I would like any other album in this category to win besides Drake and Post Malone, because those albums were dry. Alright, y'all, now on to Best New Artist. So for Best New Artist this year, the nominees are Luke Combs, Dua Lipa, BB Rexha, Georgia Smith, Greta Van Fleet, Chloe and Halle, Her, and Margot Price. So I think I did a pretty good job of predicting this category. I pretty much predicted every artist I had every artist in contention in my list for my predictions besides Margot Price. I don't know who the fuck Margot Price is, and apparently not a lot of other people do. But shout out to you on your nomination, Margot Price. My other thoughts on this category, I really am happy for, in particular, Dua Lipa, BB Rexha, Georgia Smith, and Chloe and Halle, and Her in particular. Dua Lipa's been doing her thing. She's a really amazing like pop dance chick coming in right now in the game. She's getting hits and she's just doing her thing. I love her voice. I love her swag. I think she has the potential to really be like a pop queen in the future. So I think she's gonna do her thing. So this nomination is definitely warranted. BB Rexha, I know a lot of people are mad that she's here, and I get it. But if BB Rexha's been around for a good minute now, writing and doing background vocals for a lot of artists for like years now. But if you really think about it, she really came into her own as a solo artist this past year. So I think it's fair that she gets a nomination for Best Artist this year. And I really think BB Rexha is a great talent, and she's a sweetheart, and she's a great songwriter and a great artist. So I really think, you know, I think her nomination is deserved, in my opinion. Georgia Smith to me was a dark horse in this category. I didn't think she was gonna get nominated, but I'm glad she did. To me, she is one of the greatest like young voices in R&B right now. Her voice is insane. The texture and tone of her voice is so like timeless, and it's beautiful, and it's just like, it's really sophisticated. It's really dope. So I'm glad she got this love. She's probably one of the least known artists in this category, which is fine, but hopefully she'll be a problem. Y'all gonna know who she is soon, because Georgia Smith is a problem. Her music and her voice is insane. If you've not heard her album, Lost and Found, her debut album, go check it out. It's amazing. Let's see. And also Chloe and Halle, same thing. Chloe and Halle, they're Beyonce's artists. They're one of Beyonce's artists right now on Parkwood Entertainment. They are amazing. When they first came out, I was sleeping on them, but they are amazing. Their music is dope. Their debut album, The Kids Are Alright, and nominated for Best Urban Contemporary Album, is one of my favorite R&B albums of the year. It's such a like, they're like 19 and 20 or like 20 and 21, and the skill that these girls possess at their age is insane. Their harmonies, their vocal ability, they can dance, they're beautiful, they're they're amazing girls. Like, I think they're future legends in my eyes. But I just need the world to catch up. Y'all sleeping on, like, America, world, y'all sleeping. Catch up on Chloe and Halle, for real. Catch up. And lastly, the other artist I'm so happy to see here is, again, Her. Her, to me, is also another future legend in R&B. So I think this nomination is so warranted and so deserving. This is probably one of the most R&B heavy Best New Artist lineups we've had in a long time. Last year we did have Khalid and SZA, which was dope, but this year we had three R&B artists vying for Best New Artist, so that's amazing. Shout out to the Grammys for that. Her is amazing, and I just can't wait to see her career ascend. I think she's one of the dopest young R&B artists out right now, and I think she will be one of the best artists of her generation. I really do think she will be. She's amazing. Go check her out if you've not already. In terms of my other thoughts on this category, I think to me the clear snub was Juice WRLD. I don't understand where the fuck Juice WRLD was. He should have been here. When you think about it, there's no, for a Grammy that's very heavy in hip hop, there's no hip hop artist in contention for Best New Artist, and I don't understand why. There's 8 slots, and y'all couldn't find one hip hop artist to nominate this year, but y'all nominated Lil Uzi Vert last year. Grammys. Y'all nominated Lil Uzi Vert last year, but y'all couldn't nominate Juice WRLD this year. I think Juice WRLD has the potential to really be one of the greatest, like, you know, hip hop with like elements of like other genres in his catalog, like, you know, alternative R&B, whatever. Like, I think he's gonna be a problem in the future. I think his potential is crazy, so I don't understand why he wasn't nominated. I know, you know, maybe the Grammys will like maybe give it to him next year as a late nomination, like they do with Alessia Cara this past year. But I think he should have been nominated this year. So Juice WRLD was definitely snubbed in my opinion. And I don't think Ella Mai was snubbed, but I thought she was definitely gonna be in here. I don't think it's a snub because I don't like. No one really knows if Ella Mai will really be like a big artist or not. You know, her success right now doesn't mean she's gonna be around for a long time. So I'm not mad she wasn't nominated, but I think she had a great year, so I thought she was gonna get nominated. But it is what it is. In terms of my picks and predictions for this category, I think this category will go to Dua Lipa. I think Dua Lipa will take this because she's probably one of the most well-known artists in the category, and I think she has some of the biggest potential out of everybody in this list. But my personal pick for this category, if I had to pick the winner, I would give it to her straight up, like flat down. It's going to her. It should go to her. But I think it's gonna go to Dua Lipa. But let me know what y'all think and who y'all want to take best new artist down below. Alright, y'all, now on to the pop categories, and first off we're gonna start off with best pop solo performance. So for best pop solo performance this year, we have Beck with Colors, Camila Cabello with Havana, the live version, Ariana Grande with God Is a Woman, Lady Gaga with Joanne, Where Do You Think You're Going, and Post Malone with Better Now. So this category, I thought it was kind of whack at first, but it's actually not that bad. Only thing I'm mad at is Beck. I predicted 3 of these songs, which I'm happy about. The only people I was not expecting is Beck and Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga's Joanne song is a great vocal performance and a great pop song, but it wasn't really like a big song. It didn't really have a lot of impact this year. So even though the nomination is like deserved, I would have rather that slot went to another song that made more impact this year, like either Shawn Mendes' In My Blood or Taylor Swift's Delicate, who both songs I expected to be here like hands down. So I'm surprised they're not here. And to me, I didn't know about this song, but I listened to Colors by Beck the other day, and it's not a bad song, but it shouldn't be here. I don't think Beck's song should have been nominated for best pop. I just don't think this song should be here at all. Colors is a nice song, but to me it's nothing crazy vocally. I think the songs are really overproduced, and so to me that doesn't warrant a pop soul performance nomination. But let me know what y'all think down below. So yeah, like I said before, my major snub in this category, not so much Taylor Swift, even though I thought she'd be here, but Shawn Mendes, especially because he was nominated for Song of the Year. Shawn Mendes should have been nominated here for In My Blood, but that's my opinion. My pick for this category, I only have one pick. Ariana Grande, God Is Woman. That's my pick, and that's why I think we'll take it Grammy night. I think come Grammy night, I think this award will go to Ariana Grande, and she deserves it. If she doesn't take it, I'll be surprised. I don't know who else will do it. Maybe Lady Gaga, maybe Post Malone, maybe even Camila Cabello. Definitely not Beck. But I want this award to go to Ariana Grande for God Is a Woman. That's my pick, hands down. One of my favorite songs of the year. I still am not tired of that song. It's still a jam. It's still a vibe. God Is Woman is my favorite pop songs of the year. So it better take home this Grammy. Fuck. Alright, y'all, now on to Best Pop Duo Group Performance. So for Best Pop Duo Group Performance this year, the nominees are Christina Aguilera and Demi Lovato with Fall in Line, Backstreet Boys with Don't Go Breaking My Heart, Tony Bennett and Diana Krall with S Wonderful, or Is Wonderful, I don't know, Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper with Shallow, Maroon 5 and Cardi B with Girls Like You, Justin Timberlake and Chris Stapleton with Say Something, and Zedd, Maren Morris, and Gray with The Middle. So this is a very stuffed and packed nomination lineup. I don't think the pop categories have ever gone beyond 6 nominations in any category, and in this year they have 7 nominations in this category, which I think only happened so they could sneak in the Backstreet Boys and Tony Bennett and Diana Krall, who I don't think would have been nominated in any other year, in my opinion. I think they just stuck them in so they can give them the nominations. That's my opinion. I didn't expect to see those 2 nominations at all. Justin Timberlake's nomination for Say Something, I was very surprised by, but I'm honestly not mad at it. It's deserved. Say Something is a good song. I'm also glad Man in the Woods got something. I thought Man in the Woods was gonna get nothing this year, but I'm glad it got something. You know, Man in the Woods was a great album. I enjoyed it still to this day, so I'm glad Justin Timberlake got something. He's definitely not winning it, but I'm glad he got nominated. My other thoughts on this category, I'm so happy to see Christina Aguilera and Demi Lovato will fall in line. Even though that song was like a screaming match back and forth, it's still a great song, a great performance, amazing lyrics, just a great pop vocal performance. So I'm glad they got nominated. They definitely deserve it. I didn't think they were gonna get nominated, but I was hoping they would. I had it in my alternatives, so I'm glad they actually did get nominated because they definitely deserve it. It's a great song. And also, yeah, I think that's really it. In terms of the people, I think only snub in this category to me was Ed Sheeran and Beyonce were perfect. They should have been in the general categories and they should have been in this category as well, but it is what it is. My thoughts on who will take this category, as stuffed as it is, I think this category will go to Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper again with Shallow. I think it'll win Song of the Year and Best Pop Vocal Performance. And I'll be happy with that because Shallow's a great performance, a great song. If Shallow doesn't win for any reason, I could see it going to possibly Zed, Maren Morrison, Gray for The Middle, which I'll also be cool with too because I love The Middle. The Middle is a great record. I don't see any other song in this category taking it. If any other song did win it, I'd be surprised, but I guess the other person that could win it will be Maroon 5 and Cardi B with Girls Like You, which I'll be cool with too because I'll be happy with Cardi B, but I think this will go to Shallow. Okay, now we're on to Best Pop Vocal Album, guys. So for Best Pop Vocal Album this year, the nominees are Camila Cabello with the Camila album, Kelly Clarkson with Meaning of Life, Ariana Grande with Sweetener, Shawn Mendes with Shawn Mendes, Pink with Beautiful Trauma, and Taylor Swift with Reputation. So I think out of all my predictions this year, guys, I think this is the category I was most on point with. I predicted 5 out of the 6 of these albums. Just swapped Sam Smith with Shawn Mendes and I would have been on point. And I'm actually cool with that because I like Shawn Mendes' album. I didn't think he got the nomination, but I'm glad he did. Shawn Mendes really was a dark horse this year. He got 2 nominations I didn't think he'd get, but that he deserves. So I'm happy Shawn Mendes got in here. His album is great. In terms of my other thoughts about this category, I think this is a pretty good category. Like, I think they summed up what was best in pop albums this year very well. So I think this is a great category. In terms of who I would give it to, my personal pick for this category would be Ariana Grande's Sweetener. That's who I wanted to give it to, and I think that's who will win come Grammy night. But I'm not gonna sleep on Taylor Swift or also Miss Kelly Clarkson, who I personally would love. I'd love for her to win the category. I really would, because Meaning of Life was a great album. I think it's one of Kelly Clarkson's best albums. She's in rare form and in her R&B mode, and she killed the album from start to finish. She killed it. Probably one of the best vocal albums in this category. So if Kelly Clarkson was a dark horse in this category, I would be happy as fuck. But she's probably not gonna win it because of Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande. Like I said before, I personally want Ariana Grande to take it, and I think she will. But because this is Taylor Swift's only nomination this year, and because I feel like she always has to like win something every time the Grammys come around, I feel like a lot of people will probably like rally behind her in this category to get like make sure she wins something. But I don't think she should win it. I really think it should go to Ariana Grande. This was her year. Taylor Swift can fall back for a year. Taylor Swift come back next time. But Ariana Grande, this is her year. So my prediction for the Grammys, one of my predictions is that Ariana Grande will sweep both of her pop nominations. I think she will. But let me know what y'all think about this category and who y'all want to win down below. Alright, y'all, now we're on to the rap categories, and first up we're going to talk about Best Rap Performance. So for Best Rap Performance this year, the nominees are Cardi B with Be Careful, Drake with Nice for What, Kendrick Lamar, J-Rock, Future, and James Blake with King's Dead, Anderson .Paak with Bubblin', and Travis Scott, Drake, Big Hawk, and Sway Lee with Sicko Mode. So to me, this category was somewhat of a mess, in my opinion. Actually, no, I think the rap performance and rap song categories were both a mess. I think the major snubs in this category were Nicki Minaj's Chun-Li. Nicki Minaj should have been nominated at least in one category this year, and it should have been this category. So Nicki Minaj was shut out this year. She should have been nominated for Chun-Li, but it is what it is. And also the Carters with Ape Shit. I know they submitted Ape Shit to this category, so I think it deserved the nomination here, but it didn't get it, obviously. My surprise in this category was Anderson .Paak with Bubblin'. I didn't think he would get this nomination, but I'm happy he did, because Bubblin' is a great song, great performance, and he definitely deserves it. I'm happy for Anderson .Paak. He definitely deserves it. So I'm just glad he's here. And also, I'm glad Cardi B got nominated for Be Careful, but I think Be Careful should have been nominated for Best Rap Song and not Best Rap Performance. But let me know what y'all think. In terms of my other thoughts in this category, I think that's it. I think my picks for this category, I personally want Sicko Mode to take this category, and I think Sicko Mode will win. But I also think there's a good chance that Drake will take this category for Nice for What, which will be fine with me. But I really think the best rap performance in this category Low-key is King's Dead, but I don't know. King's Dead to me is probably like second or third. I think my favorite performance in this category is Sicko Mode, and after Sicko Mode, it's probably between Bubbling and King's Dead. But I think this category will go to Sicko Mode, but I also will not sleep on Drake with Nice for What. But let me know who y'all think will take it down below. Alright, y'all, now on to Best Rap Song Performance. One of my favorite categories every year. Like y'all know, like I said before, I love this category. So for Best Rap Song Performance this year, we have Christina Aguilera and GoldLink with Like I Do, Black and J. Cole with Pretty Little Fears, Childish Gambino with This Is America, Kendrick Lamar and SZA with All the Stars, and Post Malone and 21 Savage with Rockstar. So my thoughts on this category, guys. I'm very surprised. I was very surprised to see Christina Aguilera and GoldLink's Like I Do, but I'm happy for them because that's one of my favorite songs of the year. Like I Do is literally not only is it probably the best track off for Liberation, but it's just one of my favorite songs of the year. It's a great record. That beat is crazy. Anderson .Paak produced it. And the beat's crazy. Christina's performance is amazing. GoldLink's verse was dope. Like, it's just a good song. So I'm glad it was nominated. I'm glad I got some love here. I'm surprised it's here, but I'm glad it's here. And also Black and J. Cole. I didn't expect to see Pretty Little Fears here, but I'm glad it's here as well. I'm happy for Black and J. Cole. I definitely thought I Like It, Cardi B's I Like It, and Drake's In My Feelings would definitely be here. I'm not upset that they're not here, and I Like It did get the Record of the Year nomination, but I definitely thought they'd be here. But it's not that big of a deal. To me, the major snub in this category, even though I'm happy for all the nominees, was Juice WRLD's Lucid Dreams. I definitely think Juice WRLD's Lucid Dreams definitely should have been here. Definitely should have been a shoo-in. I would have taken, honestly, personally, I love, well, you know what? I would have either swapped out Christina or Black for Juice WRLD's song. I love every song, but I just feel like Juice WRLD deserved the nomination for Lucid Dreams. He deserved the nomination. I don't know why he wasn't here, but it is what it is. I also I'm not surprised, but I'm happy All the Stars is here as well. I don't know why I slept on All the Stars. I should have known All the Stars was going to be here, but you know, I'm kind of surprised, but not like, I'm not disappointed in all the love for All the Stars. I'm happy he's getting all the, I think got like 4 nominations, so I'm happy he got all the love. But I'm definitely surprised, like it got so many nominations, but I'm definitely not disappointed at all. I think the winner in this category will be between This Is America and All the Stars. I personally wanted to go to Childish Gambino for This Is America because I think that song is like, just like, it's a kind of like once in a lifetime type of song. So I really wanted to win this category, but if it doesn't win, I could see it going to All the Stars, and I'll be cool with that as well. And also, I'll definitely be cool with that because give SZA her Grammy. So I'll definitely be cool with that. Give SZA her Grammy. If hers gonna win Grammys this year, there's no reason why SZA should not have any Grammys. So SZA better win a Grammy this year. So it should be for this category. So if SZA takes it, I'll be happy. Yeah. So but let me know what y'all think about this category down below. Alright, so now on to Best Rap Song. So in my opinion, this was the worst category in all the rap categories this year. This category is a mess. 3 songs are in here that should not be, but it is what it is. The nominees are Drake with God's Plan, Kendrick, J-Rock, Future, and James Blake with King's Dead, Eminem and Jordan Lucas with Lucky You, Travis Scott, Drake, Big Hawk, and Sway Lee with Sicko Mode, and J-Rock with Win. So the only songs I'm happy to see here are God's Plan and Win, and I want the winner to be between those 2 songs. I'll be cool with either one. I think the Grammy's going to Drake for God's Plan, which I'll be cool with, but I would love for J-Rock to win it for Win, because Win was a great hip-hop song. Great hip-hop song. So I'd like for Win to win, no pun intended. But if it doesn't, it's definitely going to God's Plan, which I'll be cool with. The other 3 songs in this category should not be here in my opinion, but they are, so it is what it is. King's Dead is a great performance, but I would have nominated for Best Rap Song. But I'm happy for J-Rock though, for his nomination for not only his song, but also in this song as well. So I'm happy for J-Rock. J-Rock got 3 nominations this year, so shout out to J-Rock. I'm happy for you, bro. Eminem's Lucky You should have been in Rap Performance, not Rap Song. But they put it in Rap Song, I don't know why. And again, Eminem, whatever, but Jordan Lucas, I'm happy for you, bro, on your 2 nominations. So I'm shout out to you, Jordan Lucas, shout out to New England. And Sicko Mode should not be in Best Rap Song. Performance, yes, but not song, in my opinion. The snubs in this category, to me, were Rockstar, by Post Malone, 21 Savage, Juice WRLD's Lucid Dreams, Cardi B's Be Careful, and Childish Gambino's This Is America. Those songs are all better written songs than the three songs I just mentioned. So I think this category is a mess, but it is what it is. Between Drake and I think Drake's gonna take it. But if Drake doesn't take it, who do I think will win this award? Let me know down below. Alright, y'all, so now we're on to Best Rap Album. So the nominees for Best Rap Album this year are Cardi B with The Invasion of Privacy, Mac Miller for Swimming, Nipsey Hussle for Victory Lap, Pusha T with Daytona, and Travis Scott with Astroworld. So this is a pretty cool category. My thoughts on it: I definitely expected to see Cardi B and Travis Scott here, and I think the Grammy will be between those two albums. I'm really cool whether, either way. If it goes to Cardi B, I will understand that, because that's the, popular, crowd pleaser, enjoyable album vote, hit-filled album vote, whereas Astroworld, fits the bill for like the creative, like alternative, forward-pushing, artistic statement vote album, so I think it's kind of either way. I'll be cool with either way. I can't really say my definite pick, because I really would give it to either album. I'm cool with either album. My other thoughts in this category, I think I'm not upset Mac Miller's here, and I'm glad he got the nomination. I'm happy for him, but there is the obvious question, the elephant in the room: would Mac have been nominated if he didn't pass away this year? I don't know. I don't think Mac Miller would have been nominated if he didn't pass away, and that's the honest truth. I'm not saying Swimming was a good album. I'm not saying it's a bad album, but I don't think he would have been nominated if he was still alive, and that's the kind of fucked up part that we'll never really know. But I'm glad, at least even in this passing, I'm glad Mac Miller is now a Grammy nominated artist, because he been deserved that title. So I'm glad he finally got it. He's definitely not gonna win, but I'm glad he got the nomination. Nipsey Hussle, I was shocked to see Nipsey Hussle. Victory Lap is still one of the best albums of the year, but I didn't think he's gonna get the nomination at all. But I'm happy Nipsey did. I definitely don't think he's winning, but I'm glad he got the nomination. I'm cool with him here as well. Pusha T, also like Nipsey, also one of the best albums of the year. I didn't expect him to get the nomination, but I'm glad he got enough eyes and votes on him to secure the nomination, because he definitely deserves it. Daytona is a dope project. To me, the major snub in this category, Drake was not here, but that's not a snub. Drake wasn't here, and I'm surprised he wasn't, especially because he's nominated for Album of the Year. So that's not a snub, because Scorpion is not that great of an album. But I'm definitely surprised he's not in Best Rap Album. But to me, the major snub for this year, I could write a whole fucking thesis on this. I don't understand why the fuck it happened like this. Grammys, where the fuck is J. Cole's K.O.D.?
Where the fuck is J. Cole's K.O.D.?
Where the fuck is J. Cole's K.O.D.?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear the answer. Grammys, all y'all thousands of voters, where were the votes for J. Cole's K.O.D.? I don't understand why J. Cole is not in this category. I do not get it. That is probably, to me, the most sinful and one of the biggest snubs of the Grammys this year, is the fact that J. Cole's not nominated for any of his own shit. That's fucked up. I could write a whole thesis on that, y'all. But we're gonna keep the video moving. And last, it's not a snub to me, but I definitely thought I was gonna see Lil Wayne's The Carter 5 in here. I'm definitely not mad it's not nominated, because this is a very good year for hip hop and a very tight year. A lot of albums came out, so I'm definitely not mad he's not here. But I was kind of rooting for Lil Wayne to get a nomination for The Carter 5, but I'm definitely not surprised he's not here. But let me know what y'all think about this category down below, and let me know who y'all want to take it. Are y'all team Cardi B or y'all team Travis Scott? Let me know what y'all think down below. Alright, y'all, now we're going to move on to the R&B categories. And first up, we're going to talk about Best R&B Performance. So for Best R&B Performance, the nominees this year are Toni Braxton with Long As I Live. Shout out Toni Braxton. The Cars with Summer. Lila Hathaway with Y.O.Y. Daniel Caesar and Her with Best Part. And PJ Morton with First Began. I'm assuming the live version, because the regular version was nominated last year for Best R&B Song. This category is pretty good, guys, besides PJ Morton. Great performance, but I'm kind of mad he's here, like I said, because this song was nominated for Best R&B Song last year. So I feel like it's kind of whack that the live version is getting a performance nom the year after, but whatever. I'm pretty good with this category. My only other thoughts is that I think the major snub in this category, I think it's low-key kind of criminal in my opinion. Also for best R&B song, I'll talk about that in a little bit, is Khalid and Normani with Love Lies. Y'all know Love Lies is my shit. It's one of my favorite R&B songs of the year, hands down. Probably like one of my top 5 R&B songs of the year. It's one of those songs I've literally heard like 1,000 times this year. I'm still not tired of it. And I'll be listening to Love Lies when I'm 60 and still not be tired of it. That slinky ass beat, Khalid's vocal, like Normani's vocal, the vibe of that song is just like forever amazing. Like it's just a great performance. It's a great song all around. It's just firing on all cylinders. So the fact that Love Lies was snubbed from every R&B category this year, to me, is criminal. It definitely should have been here. So it's fucked up that it's not here. But in terms of my predictions for this category, I want this category to go to Daniel Caesar and Her for best part. But I'm not gonna sleep on Toni Braxton. Miss Toni Braxton could definitely take this category, and I'll be cool with that. As long as I Live is an amazing record. Toni killed that vocal. It's just a good R&B song. And also, because there are also previous winners in this category with Drunken Love, I'm not gonna sleep on The Carters with Summer. It wasn't a hit, it wasn't a single, but a great performance and a great song. So I could definitely see them taking the Grammy for Summer. But I personally want this category to go to Daniel Caesar and Her for best part, which to me is one of the most timeless, effervescent, like just well written and performed R&B songs for this generation. Like it's gonna be like, I feel like best part is gonna be like our generation's version of Nothing Even Matters by Lauryn Hill and D'Angelo. So I just feel like it should win a Grammy. Like it's a great song. Daniel Caesar and Her killed the lyrics, they killed the vocal. It's simple, it's acoustic, it's timeless. It's just amazing. It's an amazing record. So I want best part to take it, but best part doesn't take it. I'm not gonna sleep on Toni Braxton or The Carters. Okay, best traditional R&B performance. So as usual, I didn't do that great in this category, but I did pick 2, so I did pretty good. I picked 2 of the songs that actually did end up making it. The nominees are Leon Bridges with Bet Ain't Worth the Hand, amazing song. Betye Lavette with Don't Fall Apart on Me Tonight. Major with Honest. PJ Morton featuring Yeba with How Deep Is Your Love. And Charlie Wilson and Lila Hathaway with Made for Love. So I think I don't have too much to say in terms of my snubs and surprises because I'm not that versed in a lot of current traditional R&B right now. But I did predict Leon Bridges and Charlie Wilson and Lila Hathaway would be here. And personally, I want this category to go. I want Leon Bridges to take this award. Because Bet Ain't Worth the Hand is a song I'm most familiar with, and also it's my favorite song in this category. I listen to all the songs, and Bet Ain't Worth the Hand is probably my favorite song in this category still, and it's also the one I'm most familiar with. But my other theory in this category is that I will be totally cool with Charlie Wilson and Lila Hathaway taking it for Made for Love. Even though it might not be the best song in this category, Lila Hathaway has been a Grammy darling for the past few years now. Like the Grammys are obsessed with Lila Hathaway, and this is another way to give her another win. But also, Lila Hathaway, I love you, but not even for you, but for Charlie Wilson. Charlie Wilson does still not have a Grammy to his name, so I would love for this to be the year where Charlie Wilson finally gets a Grammy that he been deserved. Charlie Wilson don't have no damn Grammy. That don't make no damn sense. So I want Charlie Wilson to take this category low-key because he doesn't have a Grammy. But if Charlie Wilson does not win it, I want this category to go to Leon Bridges for Bet Ain't Worth the Hand, which is my favorite song in this category. But let me know what y'all think below. Okay guys, now on to best R&B song, which unlike rap, R&B song is actually one of my favorite categories this year because it's popping. Like every nominee in this category is really on point. I didn't do good in my predictions, but the nominees are on point. So for best R&B song, we have Ella Mai with Boo'd Up, Miguel, Salaam Remi, and J. Cole with Come Through and Chill, Childish Gambino with Feels Like Summer, Her with Focus, and Toni Braxton with Long As I Live. So this category, like I said, is pretty on point, guys. I'm not even mad at it. It's a really good category. My thoughts, I definitely had every song here in my alternatives, even the ones that weren't my final 5. So I had all these songs in contention. I'm definitely surprised to see Miguel pull through. I didn't think he would, but I'm glad he did. Miguel's Come Through and Chill is an amazing record that I really wish I had more of an impact this year, but it really didn't. But to me, that should have been one of Miguel's like biggest songs of this current generation. I don't know why it didn't really move like that, especially when you added the J. Cole like feature as a remix on that. I don't know why they really move like that, but Come Through and Chill is an amazing song, dope lyrics. It's a great vibe, chill out, R&B record, written really well. So I'm glad for this nomination. I didn't think Childish Gambino was gonna be here, but I'm glad he did pull through because feels like Time is a great song. And also, yeah, that's pretty much it. My predictions for who's gonna take this category. I think the winner of this category, straight up and down, will be Ella Mai's Boo'd Up. It was one of the biggest R&B songs of the year. It's also nominated for Song of the Year. So obviously it's not gonna win Song of the Year, so it's gonna win Best R&B Song. So it's gonna win here. But if for some reason Boo'd Up does not win this category, which I don't think will happen, but if it doesn't win this category, I will be cool with any other song in this category taking it. Any other song, because this category is that good. I'll be cool with any other song taking it. But if Boo'd Up doesn't take it, I could see it probably going to her for Focus. And again, I'm not going to sleep on Miss Toni Braxton as long as I live. Alright, y'all, now on to Best Urban Contemporary Album. So for Best Urban Contemporary Album, the nominees this year are The Carters with Everything Is Love. Shout out The Carters. Chloe and Halle with The Kids Are Alright. Shout out Chloe and Halle. Happy for them. Chris David and the Drumheads with Chris David and the Drumheads. Miguel with War and Leisure. And Michelle Indigelo with Ventriloquism. So this is a really pretty good category. My thoughts on it. I guess I don't have too many complaints. My only real complaint, I guess two. Actually, no, I do have complaints again. This category is really good, but I have two major complaints. I don't understand why Janelle Monáe and Black were not here. I love Michelle Indigelo. I really don't know. I haven't listened to the Ventriloquism album, but in case y'all don't know her, she's like a really dope alternative R&B artist that started out in the 90s. If you don't know her music, she's the woman that sung that song during the final scene in Love and Basketball where they're playing basketball. You made a fool of me. Tell me why. She sung that song, so she's dope. I love her. I'm not mad that she's here, but I feel like she took up a crucial spot that should have went to either Black or Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe in particular, because Janelle Monáe is nominated for Album of the Year, but she's not nominated for a genre category, which doesn't make sense. She should have been nominated for Best Urban Contemporary Album, and she low-key should have won since she's nominated for Album of the Year, but she's not even here. I have a theory that she didn't pull through just so there could have been a lane for the Carters to win something. That's my theory. Other thought, like I said, Black I really think should have been here. I really do think he should have been here. Black had a great album. They nominated him for Best Rap Song Performance, but I really feel like his album should have gotten love. But you know, it is what it is. His last album was nominated, and hopefully his future albums will be nominated. But I guess this year he has to fall back in this category. Also, I knew she wasn't gonna be here, but I was hoping she would. Kali Uchis with Isolation. I was hoping Kali Uchis would pull through and get one nomination this year for this category, but it didn't happen. But Kali Uchis, fuck it. Your album is still one of the best R&B albums of the year, straight up. I guess my last thought in this category is I'm really happy for Chris David and the Drumheads. Chris David and the Drumheads is a really cool jazz R&B band that put out I think their debut album this January, and it's an amazing project. It's kind of like a new version of the Black Radio albums that came out early this decade. If you guys are familiar with the Robert Glasper Experiment, he came out with his Black Radio and Black Radio 2 albums earlier this decade. Those albums were amazing, and the first Black Radio won Best R&B Album. To me, Chris David and the Drumheads is kind of like a new version of that. You get this really dope producer who gets all these people together in his band, and he gets together different artists to to do a thing on this really dope project. It's kind of like a compilation project almost. It's really dope. They're really dope. So I'm glad I got nominated. It was an amazing album, amazing project. But like I said, I think it should have been in Best R&B Album instead, not Best Urban. It should have been in Best R&B Album. But I'm glad I got nominated somewhere. In terms of my thoughts on this category, who should win, I think this category will clearly go to the Carters for Everything Is Love, and I'll be happy with that. I'll be cool with that. Still one of my favorite albums of the year, like I said before. But for some reason, the Carters don't win this category. I hope it will go to Chloe and Halle, but I'll be shocked if anybody else besides the Carters takes this home. But let me know what y'all think about this category down below. Okay, our last category for R&B, we're going to talk about Best R&B Album. So for Best R&B Album this year, the nominees are Toni Braxton with Sex and Cigarettes, Leon Bridges with Good Thing, Lila Hathaway with Honestly, Her with Her, and PJ Morton with Gumbo Unplugged. So I have a lot of thoughts on this category, guys. As y'all know, I'm the R&B kid, and this category disappointed me a little bit. In terms of surprises, I'm surprised to see PJ Morton here. His Gumbo album was nominated for Best R&B Album last year, so I feel like it's kind of whack for the unplugged live version of his album to be nominated again the next year. I think that's kind of whack, and I think he took up a coveted spot that should have went to another album. namely the Internet's Hive Mind or Georgia Smith's Lost and Found. Georgia Smith's Lost and Found not being here isn't that it's not that upsetting to me. I would have hoped for her to be here, but it's not that upsetting to me. But to me, I think the clearest snub in this category is the Internet's Hive Mind.
Where the fuck is the internet with their album Hive Mind?
Where the fuck is the internet with their album Hive Mind?
To me, Hive Mind not being in Best R&B Album is like the R&B equivalent to J. Cole not being in J. Cole's KOD not being in Best Rap Album. Hive Mind is one of the best R&B albums of the year. It's such a sublime, like, timeless but modern R&B album. Like, it was so well produced, so well arranged, and the Internet got nominated for a Grammy for their last album, so I don't understand why they weren't nominated this year. Lila Hathaway, I love you, Lila Hathaway, and honestly, it's a great album, but I really feel like the album as a whole didn't really need to be nominated. Even though Lila Hathaway, she really killed the album vocally, the production was insane. It really was a good album, but I feel like she could have fell back, especially since she won R&B album last year or 2 years ago for her Lila Hathaway live album. That low-key shouldn't have even won R&B. It shouldn't have even won the Grammy that year either. So I don't know, I'm a little bit disappointed by this category, but it is what it is. In terms of who's nominated, in terms of who I think will win, I think the clear winner in this category, the clear winner, if you disagree, fight me, is her album is the clear winner. It's also nominated for Album of the Year, so it definitely should win here. So I'm excited to see her win a Grammy this year, next year. But if for some reason Her does not take it, which I don't think will happen, but if that doesn't happen, I will not sleep on Toni Braxton or Leon Bridges. If Her doesn't take it, I would love for it to go to Leon Bridges, because Good Thing is an amazing album, my favorite R&B albums of the year. And if not Leon Bridges, then Toni Braxton. But this category is going to Her, and I can't wait to see her take the Grammy for this category. Alright guys, now for Best Music Video really quickly. The nominees this year are The Carters with Ape Shit, Childish Gambino with This Is America, Jordan Lucas with I'm Not Racist. Shout out Jordan Lucas, I'm happy for you, bro. Janelle Monáe with Pink, and Tierra Whack with Mumbo Jumbo. So I have to say, besides Best R&B Song, I think this is also one of my favorite categories in this whole Grammy ceremony this year. This category is amazing, filled with amazing music videos that really had a dope impact this year. And on top of that, this category is black as fuck, and I'm here for it. The best music video is literally all black artists. That's wild. I don't think that's ever happened before, so this is amazing to see. Shout out to my people just coming through with the music videos this year. We killed music videos this year. Like, Black people, we did our thing. Shout out Jay-Z, Beyonce, shout out Childish Gambino, shout out Jordan Lucas, shout out Tierra Whack, and shout out Janelle Monáe. We killed videos this year, so shout out to all those artists. In terms of my thoughts in this category, I think I did pretty well with my predictions. I think the obvious winner in this category is Childish Gambino's This Is America. It was probably the most talked about music video all year, probably the most impactful music video all year. Such an important video for our generation and for our culture. It will be a landmark video for this time period and for our generation. So I think it should be awarded the Grammy for Best Music Video. But if This Is America doesn't win it, I could see going to Ape Shit, which I'll be cool with as well, because Ape Shit is an amazing video. But if anybody else besides Childish Gambino takes this, I'll be very surprised. And also my last thought in this category, shout out Jordan Lucas again. I'm Not Racist is an amazing video, an amazing concept, an amazing message, so I'm glad I got some love here. It deserved it. I didn't think Janelle Monáe was going to get a love for Pink, but I'm glad she did, because Pink is an amazing video. And my last thought is Tierra Whack. I thought she would be nominated for Whack World instead of Mumbo Jumbo by itself. If anything, I would have nominated the 15-minute Whack World set of videos, because that can be included in Best Music Video, because it's not a music film, instead of just Mumbo Jumbo by itself. But I'm happy she got nominated regardless, but I really would have nominated Whack World instead. But yeah, like I said, this is going to go to Childish Gambino for This Is America, but if not, probably the Carters. But let me know what y'all think about this category down below. Alright y'all, so for Producer of the Year, this is the last category I'll talk about. For Producer of the Year, we have Boy Wonder, Larry Klein, Linda Perry, Kanye West, and Pharrell Williams. Shout out Pharrell! This is a pretty good category. I'm not familiar with Larry Klein's work and Linda Perry's work this year, and I don't know who Larry Klein is, but shout out to him. I do know Linda Perry. She's an amazing pop producer, so I know she probably did some good work this year. I didn't listen to any of this stuff, but I'm pretty sure she did some good work this year. I think this category, I don't know who's gonna go to, honestly. I really don't know who's gonna go to. So this one's wide open for me, but I would love it to go to either Pharrell or Kanye. Boy Wonder, I don't know why I slept on him. I shouldn't have slept on him. He doesn't have any album submissions for this category, so he didn't really produce like any albums that got nominated. But he has a bunch of songs that got nominated, so he's here. Shout out Boy Wonder, I'm happy for your nomination, bro. Pharrell Williams, he really was like a low-key amazing producer this year, so I'm glad he got nominated and got recognized for his amazing work with the Carters, with Ariana Grande, with Nerd. Yeah, so it's good to see him here. And lastly, Mr. Kanye West. Listen, no matter how y'all feel, Kanye West had an amazing year production-wise. As a producer, Kanye West had an amazing year. He produced Daytona, he produced his own album, Kids See Ghosts, KTSC, and Nasir. All those albums that he produced in May and June, and some other stuff, all fire. Like, as an artist and as a man, you know, Kanye's been questionable lately. But as a producer, he was in rare form this year, so I'm glad he got nominated. He definitely deserves nomination for Producer of the Year, and I low-key would love him to win it, but I don't know if he actually will win it. But I would love to see that. I know y'all, I know some of y'all cancel Kanye, y'all done with him, but listen, man, Kanye produced fire this year. Fight me if you disagree. Alright, y'all, but that's Producer of the Year. I want us to go to Kanye, but I feel like this category is wide open. But if you're into this category, let me know what you think about it down below, and let me know who you think is gonna win it. Alright, y'all, now that I've gone through every category, I'm just going to talk about, you know, just my general thoughts on the snubs and surprises and just other random thoughts. This year, I'll try to make it quick. I'll try and breeze through. We're going to talk about the snubs first. So my thoughts on snubs this year, snubs that I really noticed. There was no love for Beyonce and Jay-Z, Taylor Swift, and Ariana Grande in the general category. So I was very surprised by those three acts in particular not being nominated for any of the general categories. Beyonce and Jay-Z for Album of the Year and Record of the Year. Taylor Swift for mostly Album of the Year and maybe Song of the Year, but I wasn't surprised by that. And Ariana Grande especially for Song of the Year. I did think she would be nominated for Album of the Year, so I'm definitely not surprised she's not there. I don't really think it should have been nominated for Album of the Year, but I definitely thought they would give her Song of the Year for No Tears Left to Cry, so I'm kind of surprised she wasn't there. But it is what it is. Also, another snub for me was Perfect. I'm surprised that there was no love for Perfect at all this year. Ed Sheeran and Beyonce's song. I thought it would be nominated for Song or Record of the Year and Best Pop Duo Group Performance, but it got nothing, so I thought that was a major snub for me this year. Also, I'm not totally shocked and disappointed, but I definitely thought Girls Like You would pop up in the general categories. I'm surprised it wasn't really there, but it did get Best Pop Duo Group Performance, where it has a good chance of winning, even though I don't think it will. And also, speaking of the general categories, I was very surprised that Meant to Be didn't pop up in the general categories. I definitely thought Baby Rexha and Florida Georgia Line's song was definitely gonna get at least Record of the Year, and at least Song of the Year, and hopefully Record of the Year. But it did get anything. But it did get nominated for Best Country Duo Group Performance, which I'm happy for, and it'll probably win that category. Shout out to Baby Rexha and shout out to Florida Georgia Line. But I thought it definitely deserves some general category love because that song is amazing. I think in terms of some genre snubs in the R&B categories, I think a major snub was Love Lies. Khalid and Normani should have had some nominations this year for Love Lies. I'm very offended by that. They should have been nominated for Best R&B Performance and Song. So I thought that was a really fucked up major snub for me personally. Also in the R&B categories, I think Janelle Monáe was subbed heavy. I think she should have been nominated for Best Urban Contemporary Album and Best R&B Song for I Like That. So I thought she was snubbed heavy. She got 2 nominations, but I think she should have gotten at least 3 or 4. And also going to the rap categories, to me the major snub in rap was, like I said before, was J. Cole. I don't know where the fuck J. Cole was, but he was not there, and to me that was a sinful snub this year. Okay, now I'm going to talk about my surprises and nominations I was happy to see, or things that I just thought was really cool to see. Starting off, we're going to talk about Brandi Carlile. Like I don't know her, I don't know her music, but I did hear her song The Joke, and that song is amazing, so I'm pretty sure she's a really good artist. But I was just really surprised to see her because she popped up in every general category that she could be nominated for, and she really came out of nowhere. So I just thought I wanted to mention that to me. That was a huge surprise for me, so I wanted to mention that to you guys. Also, Her. I was not expecting all the love that Her got this year. I was not expecting all 5 nominations on her first year at the Grammys, and I didn't expect it. I thought Her was gonna be nominated for maybe like no more than 2 or 3 Grammys, but she's nominated for 5, which is just crazy to me. So shout out to her for that. I didn't expect it, but man, she's here, man. And hopefully she'll be the dark horse for Best New Artist. Crossing my fingers. But if Dua Lipa takes it, I won't be mad. You know, I'm also very surprised by all the love for All the Stars. All the Stars, I didn't think it would actually get any nominations, but it got Record, Song of the Year, Best Rap Song Performance, and Best Song for Visual Media. So 4 nominations for one song, kind of like Shallow too. I think Shallow got nominated for all those categories, but Best Pop Duo Performance instead of Best Rap Song Performance. So shout out to Kendrick and SZA for All the Stars and all the writers of that song. I'm surprised it got so much love, but I'm happy for it because All the Stars is a great song. I'm also happy for J-Rock. He got 3 nominations this year. J-Rock is someone who like is not really known in like the mainstream circles like that. I'm happy he got 3 nominations this year off of King's Dead and his own song Win. So I'm happy for J-Rock. He deserves it. His Redemption album was one of the best albums in my opinion of the year, one of the best rap albums of the year. So I'm glad he got love, you know, for some of his work. And also in rap, I'm very happy for Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas got nominated for 2 Grammys for Best Rap Song and Best Music Video. He shouldn't have been nominated for Best Rap Song. He should have been nominated for Best Rap Performance for Lucky You, but I'm glad he got a nomination regardless. And I'm just happy to see such a talented dude from New England who's just like, in my eyes, like, just like her, like, just like, you know, I really feel like Joyner Lucas is a future legend to me. Like, I just think he's like one of the illest dudes out here. Like, he can spit crazy, and he just makes good music and he makes good videos. So I think his nominations are definitely deserved and they're warranted. I'm happy he got them. I'm just happy for him. And also some of the surprises, some pleasant surprises. Lastly, Chloe and Halle, I was shocked to see them. I didn't think they would get any nominations this year, but they got 2 nominations for Best New Artist and Best Urban Contemporary Album. I was so happy to see that. Both of those nominations are completely deserved. And those were nominations I would have hoped that they would have gotten, and they did. So I'm happy for them. Amazing. Shout out Chloe and Halle. Y'all are future legends too. Y'all buckle down and start figuring out how y'all gonna kill this music game, because y'all are different. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are on a different level. Like, people are not ready for y'all. People are asleep right now. People are not ready for y'all, but I'm ready for y'all. So keep going. Keep doing your thing. Another surprise this year for me was Christina Aguilera. She got nominated for 2 Grammys. I didn't expect it. I thought Christina was gonna have no nominations this year. She got 2 for Best Pop Duo Performance and Best Rap Song Performance for 2 great songs. So I'm glad she got love for those 2 good songs. Her album to me was like not as good as I was hoping it would be. I'll probably give it like a 3.5 out of 5. Liberation was okay to me, but like those 2 songs in particular were 2 of the best songs off the album and 2 of my favorite songs of the year. So I'm happy they got nominated for Grammys. Shout out to Christina Aguilera. And also, lastly, Shawn Mendes. Like I said before, I'm happy for him. He was a pleasant surprise to me. I didn't think he would get any nominations this year, but he got nominated for Song of the Year and Best Pop Vocal Album. Both of those were completely deserved. I'm happy for him. He has a chance to possibly win Song of the Year as a dark horse. I don't think he will, but he has a shot. So shout out to him. Like, I just think I'm happy for him. He's doing his thing. He's staying humble. He's out here grinding, working, making good music for, you know, for the pop lane. So I'm glad he got nominated and he got recognized for his good years. So shout out to Shawn Mendes. Some other random thoughts. These are not snubs or surprises, just other random thoughts for, you know, for the nominations this year. Post Malone's general category nominations for record and album of the year to me were not shocking, but I was very disappointed by them. To me, those 2 nominations didn't need to happen. So nothing against Post Malone, but I just feel like those 2 nominations were not necessary. But the Grammys love Post Malone apparently now. And I'm also really bummed out that it didn't play out that Cardi B and Beyonce were nominated twice for Record of the Year. I was hoping that would happen, and if anything, this should have been a year where that historic achievement was made. I talked about it in my previous video where I said that if Beyonce was nominated for Ape Shit and for Perfect, and if Cardi B was nominated for I Like It and Girls Like You with Moon 5, this would have been the first year where 2 black women were nominated for Record of the Year, not only once but twice in the same year. And I feel like it should have happened that way, but it didn't. So it is what it is. I'm bummed about it, but it is what it is. Beyonce and Cardi B still got a lot of nominations in other categories, so it's cool. And speaking of Cardi B, I was expecting Cardi B and Drake to actually have a couple more nominations. Cardi B got 5, I think, 5 or 6, and Drake got 7 nominations, I think. And I was expecting Drake to have like at least like 8 or 9, and I thought Cardi B was gonna have like 7 or 8. So they didn't get as many nominations as I think as I thought they were gonna have, but they still got a lot of nominations. So whatever. And also talking about rap categories, I think it's really funny that Future and James Blake are nominated for 2 Grammys for being on King's Dead. And I just think it's funny because Future literally wasn't the best part of the song. Like, he was whack on that song. And James Blake you didn't even know James Blake was on that song because he probably was just like humming in the background or some shit like that. Or, you know, he did the last part of the song, but that wasn't what made that song. So I just think it's funny and hilarious and kind of whack that James Blake and Future are getting 2 Grammy noms this year for their irrelevant ass parts of King's Dead, but it is what it is. Going to the R&B categories now, I'm a little bit disappointed by the R&B categories for the inclusions of PJ Morton and Layla Hathaway, two great artists that I love, but I'm kind of annoyed by the way the Grammys have been like riding Layla Hathaway's dick lately. She's literally one of our greatest vocalists out here, and she's amazing. But it's almost like they just have to nominate her every year, no matter what she puts out, like just to nominate her. I'm not really sure what's behind it. When she first was nominated back in 2014, she won that Grammy for Best R&B Performance, and I was happy she won because something, her song Snarky Puppy was amazing. But after that, it's like she's been nominated every year and winning every year. It's like, it's cool, but it's like, and honestly, her past wins were deserved, but this year she just dominated the R&B categories, and I felt like it wasn't really warranted, in my opinion. And same thing for PJ Morton. PJ Morton was nominated last year for his Gumbo album, and now just a year later, he's nominated for more songs off the live version of the album. I just thought that was whack, in my opinion. I really feel like their inclusion didn't leave room for nominations that were more deserving, like Love Lies and some other joints and albums. And also in the R&B categories, I feel like Layla Hathaway and Chris David, the drumhead, sort of switched categories. If Layla Hathaway was going to be nominated for her album, she should have been nominated for Best Urban Contemporary Album, and Chris David, the drumhead, should have been nominated for Best R&B Album. So I would have switched those nominations, in my opinion, but it is what it is. At least they both got nominated. And for the gospel categories, I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but I just want to say a happy and quick shout out to Corinne Hawthorne, Tori Kelly, and the Walls Group for their nominations in the gospel categories. So shout out to y'all. I don't know who's gonna win what, but I'm happy for those nominations because those are all great gospel artists that I like, or that I've been put onto. And lastly, with the comedy album, comedy category, shout out to Courtney B. Vance. He's an amazing actor. I think he's Viola Davis's husband, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to Courtney B. Vance. Shout out to Questlove and Tiffany Haddish and Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock. They all got nominations in the comedy categories or the spoken word categories. So I'm happy for them. Shout out to all of them. Like Tiffany Haddish is not nominated for a Grammy. So that's just amazing. Shout out to Questlove, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, all of them. Like that's amazing to see. So I love that. Some final predictions for this year. I probably already said this, but like I said, I've already talked about Ariana Grande and Black Panther winning Album of the Year. I think that'll happen. And besides that, some other predictions I have for the night. I think her will have a great night. I predict her hopefully winning Best New Artist and R&B Performance and R&B Album. So I think she will definitely get at least 2 or 3 wins. So I'm happy for her. I think she's gonna have a good night. I think Drake will also have a great night as well. Drake has always been usually very dry at the Grammys. He usually doesn't get any. He's only won like 2 Grammys, or no, 3. Out of he's had a lot of nominations, but he barely wins. So I think this will be a good year for him. I think he'll win at least 2 or 3. He'll definitely win Best Rap Performance and Best Rap Song, and hopefully, not hopefully, but he has a good chance of winning Record of the Year. So he's definitely gonna get at least 2 or 3. So I think he'll have a good night. And Childish Gambino will also have a good night as well. He's definitely gonna win Best Music Video and most likely Best Rap Song Performance and most likely Record of the Year. So he'll probably get at least 2 or 3 as well, I think. And Cardi B, lastly, she will be winning at least 1 Grammy. I predict she will win at least 1. Some of y'all might be tight. Some of y'all might be like, fuck that. But Cardi B might be winning at least 1 Grammy this year, y'all. She'll be winning at least 1. I think it'll be in Best Rap Album, but if she doesn't win Best Rap Album, she has a good shot at winning Best Pop Dual Group Performance with Maroon 5 for Girls Like You, and winning Record of the Year for I Like It. But I think her Grammy will go to her for Best Rap Album. I think that's what they'll give her. If Cardi doesn't win a Grammy, I'll be very surprised. But let me know what y'all think about Cardi's prospects down below. And lastly, like I said, I think some history will be made. I think 2019 will be the year that a hip-hop song will win Record of the Year. I think it'll happen. I think it'll be either Childish Gambino or Drake or Cardi B. So if that happens, that'll be a monumental achievement. But let me know what y'all think about all my random thoughts and all my thoughts on the snubs and surprises down below. Alright, y'all, so that was my thoughts and my picks and predictions for the 2019 Grammy Awards. When the Grammys air in February, I'll make another video talking about my thoughts, and I'll do a recap of the show and who won and who was snubbed and all that. But for now, let me know what you think about my predictions for the awards. Give me your predictions. Let me know who you are rooting for. Let me know who you think will take home gold come Grammy night. Let me know all your thoughts and all that down below, alright? If you haven't already, guys, hit this video with a like, share this video, and subscribe to my channel, okay? I appreciate y'all. And like I always say, guys, live your best life, drink more water, stay woke, and if you're mad or sad, go listen to your favorite song, make you feel better, okay? Go listen to your favorite song. But this has been your boy Brights, the R&B Kid. Thank you for watching, but for now, I'm signing off, baby. Bye, y'all.
I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no, 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 no. I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no, no, no. Relax just a little bit. You don't gotta worry, you can just have